Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Truth from My Perspective. I am Shanika Guzong Ferguson. Today I want to talk to you about self-image. I don't know how many persons have ever been told something negative about themselves, especially about their image. Well, I know that I have. For example, I've been told, you need to lose some weight, or you need to put on some weight, all being at the same body size. Can you imagine? Well, I don't know what that is telling you, but what that is telling me is that I cannot allow the preferences of others or the preferences of society to dictate to me and to tell me how I should love or what I should accept about my body. I want to share that you shouldn't either. We live in the social media era, and most persons, I believe, have a social media account. A lot of persons have an Instagram account, and it is hard to ignore what comes up on our timeline. So if you say it's easier said than done, I understand. But take notice that most of these things are based on trends, just like fashion. This moment something is in, another moment it's not. Just like baggy jeans. This moment skinny is in, another moment being fluffy is in. Imagine how difficult it would be to try to contort and to fit ourselves into society's preferences. Loving ourselves and accepting ourselves should not be based on what's in or what's in season. It should never be seasonal. Why? Because of Genesis 1 verses 27, which says, God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. And also Psalm 139, which says, we were fearfully and wonderfully made, which means that God took care and attention when he created us. He doesn't make mistakes. And yes, this is true for every single person, whether you were born with one leg or two, black, white, Chinese, or Indian. God does not make mistakes. Everything about you was created perfectly, and you were made perfect for the purpose for which you were created. All are created in the image of one God, which means in all our differences, none of us are superior to another. No one is more beautiful. And I want to share a second point as to why we should love ourselves. At times we're made to believe that our value is tied to what we have, to what we can do, and unfortunately it's tied to our image, especially in this culture. For example, for how many degrees we have, for how many accolades we have, how well we do what we do, and how rich we are based on our family ties, or even how well we carry out our activities, how well we tend to the house, or how good we are at our jobs. But what if something happens and we're no longer able to do the thing that we once thought gave us value or made us feel valuable? Does that mean that our lives are no longer valuable? Does that mean we no longer have value? Well, I hope the answer is no, because our value is automatically assigned simply because we exist, simply because we are still here, living and breathing. The fact that you are here today, it means that your life is still of value and that you are still valuable. I hope somebody gets that message. Your value is not tied to what you have. It's not tied to how well you carry out an activity. It's not tied to how many subjects or degrees you have. It is not tied to how well you do what you do. Your value is automatically assigned simply because you exist. You are valuable because you were created for purpose. The fact that you are alive today, it means that there is still purpose for your existence and you are valuable. There is no mistakes. You're not here by mistake. So begin to treat yourself as though you are valuable. Begin to feel valuable and to know that you are worthy. If you consider something valuable, you're going to treat it well, you're going to take care of it. And so if you begin to look at yourself like that, then you will begin to treat yourself as though you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of all good things. And so begin to think about yourself like that. Begin to see yourself as valuable and begin to treat yourself as valuable. Anything that does not allow you to feel valuable, do not allow it to occupy your space. So finally, I hope that each person watching this video will begin to see themselves not through the eyes of man, but through the eyes of God, looking at yourself as worthy of love, seeing yourself as valuable, and treating yourself likewise. You are special, you are created special, and you are created for purpose. Begin to love yourself. Begin to accept yourself. Begin to love yourself for how you were created. And start treating yourself as though you are valuable. Because only then can you truly begin to love others and to treat them as though you would want to be treated. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And all the best until the next one.